People, welcome to Newspaper Breakdown. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Monday, 24th of October, slightly later one today. Yeah, because I wanted to see who's the next person to come and fuck us in the arse. Turns out Sunak, because Sunak was the only person of the Tory election to get enough MPs backing him to go to the next round. So now Sunak is going to be the Prime Minister, even after Boris Johnson. He conceded. He didn't get enough. Didn't give enough backing. That's the only reason. It's quite simply the only reason. And we had to deal with an entire weekend of the media going, well, sources say he's got over 100. Oh, sources say he has over 100. Over 100, he has over 100. Of course he does. If sources said, then it must be true. Except it wasn't. It was a massive lie. Of course it was a fucking massive lie. That's what Boris Johnson does. He lies out of his ass. And then all of our media fucking line up, get on their knees and say, Daddy, Daddy, can you fucking come on me face some more? Boris Johnson believed he was going to win. Do not think for a moment with his speech, or no, his speech, his a letter or whatever he did, saying, "Oh, I'm dropping out." Don't think that was a good thing. Don't think that he did it because of Partygate or something like this. He did it because he did not have the backing. He would not fly from his holiday and cut his holiday early, and it's been a 3-month pissing holiday, to come here just to concede. He wouldn't do it. That's not who he is as a person. So he didn't have enough, and our media need to sort themselves out and think how quickly they came to reporting obvious falsehoods. And they'll argue, they say, well, no, we were told about this and we put it out there, and we didn't say whether or not it was true, which is kind of the problem, though, isn't it? It's kind of the problem. So Sunak is going to be the Prime Minister, the man who was the Chancellor during COVID, who helped us lose billions upon billions of pounds, told the HMRC that we do not need to chase the 4 to 11 billion pounds of potential COVID fraud that there was, that we can just underwrite all of that. It's gone, easy, gone, done. He's going to be the Prime Minister, so that's good, because he's an adult. He's not, though. None of them are. None, not a single one. What else have we got? We've said that Starmer, this is a problem, like today's paper is the Telegraph, and it is not a fun read. It's not a good read. It really isn't. But I said this week we're going to be doing right-wing papers. So the problem is, if you're doing right-wing papers, you have to do even more research off the back of it to see which ones are telling the truth and which ones are talking out their holes on. Just try to get the actual news and not opinion, because there is fucking opinion in that it's just mockery. This is what we saw with all the MPs, with the Sunak and Boris Johnson. You had them going, "Oh, I'm backing Boris," and then Boris drops out. Did I say? See, the problem is, I actually said Sunak. I just spell Sunak Boris. Fucking idiots. Starmer, and this is a Labour MP source. Starmer will not call a vote of no confidence to trigger a general election, which you may think, Starmer, useless again. But at the same time, Tories have a majority, so this is the thing, when you have a big majority like the Tories have, unless Tory MPs have the bollocks that we know that they don't have, to actually vote against, and it doesn't matter what Starmer does. He's powerless. Until there is a general election, all he can do is squawk, get attention and squawk, because he can't actually do anything. Because he can't actually put anything through Parliament to actually get it through, because if the whips on the Tory side get enough backing or have enough dirt on everyone, they can get anything out. It's the problem with having a majority. But you can argue that what we should have is a change of voting to get away from first past the post, get a potential where there's a higher chance of hung parliament, which could, in the long run, allow us to become a better democracy, because what we would have to do is actually be able to argue our points clearer and compromise. But, you know, Sunak has already come out and started speaking about the need for difficult choices. We're going to need difficult choices coming up to fix the economy. The question you should ask is who is going to be making the difficult choices and who is going to be having the difficulties. Because he's going to make the difficult choices and we're going to be buggered. That's how it always is. You're not going to see... If there's any justice in the world, we'll have a big old tax hike for rich people. We'll have windfall taxes on everyone who's getting money for no bloody reason, but that's not going to happen. What it's going to be is more tax rises that is just going to hit the poor people more. We're going to have austerity 2.0, which is going to destroy even more of the economy, making sure that the money that we could actually put into the economy to help it grow, to get us more money, would be there, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Just an aside as well, Sunak did a tweet praising Boris Johnson. 200,000 dead from coronavirus. That's not a success. If they keep on. They seem to be very proud of the 200,000 dead. The only reason that they are proud of it, I can think of, is that that's how they wanted it to go. I can't see any other fucking reason. What else we've got? We've got John Edwards, who's the Information Commissioner. He has said that the biggest cyber risk businesses face is not from hackers, but from complacency in their own firms. You're looking at lost and stolen data, including things like national insurance numbers, bank details, and health info. It's because bosses, owners of companies, do not put in the effort to secure things and are far too complacent about potential things happening, and that will continue to go. So hopefully we'll see more fines for these useless bastards. Finally, we'll have a look over in China, where Xi Jinping has secured a third term, which is managing to scrap the succession protocols that have been in place since 1976 after Mao died, put in by the Communist Party to stop getting another Mao. So that's nice. He's managed to get out those safety protocols, and potential he will be lifetime leader. And we can only hope and pray that that is a short life. That's it. Different paper tomorrow. This one's so big. It gives you the idea that you're reading like a grown-up paper, but it just isn't. It is a lot of fucking commentary from Egypt. Like, you still got fucking Nick Timothy. Rishi is right man to unite Tories and end UK cycle of decline. This was the man who was an advisor to May, and he is someone who you should be listening to. Christ, we are so many stupid people in this country. It is difficult. And they always rise to the top, seemingly, don't they? Like, we need a new saying. See if you can come up with a new saying that is like the cream rises, but is an actual reality. Or we need to redefine what cream is. Because cream being good and the good rises is horse shit. There is no truth in that at all. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.